along with Rancid and the Linda Lindas. It's a really good lineup. A little something for everybody. It is Sunday, September the 1st. That's in about 10 days, 10, 11 days. At PNC Park in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Ticketmaster.com for all the info. But if you are caller 10, you'll be there, so good luck. 216-578-1007 or 800-348-1007.
He keeps his emergency bug-out bag in his trunk. Unfortunately, it contains only Pez, comic books, and moist towelettes. The Alan Cox Show on 100.7 WMMS.
Drove off the other day. Now he's gone and all they say, you gotta live 'cause life goes on. And now I see I'm mortal too. I can't live my life like you. Gotta live it up while life goes on. And I think it's alright that I do what I like, 'cause that's the way I wanna live. It's how I give, and I'm still giving. And now I wonder about my friend, if he gave all he could give, 'cause he lived his life like I lived mine.
Oh, boy. Underrated Green Day song. J.A.R. Would you rather choke to death on a pretzel, somebody asks, and alone, and then your friends find you, or die like David Carradine and your friends find you? Belt and all.
Second one.
Michael Hutchins?
It's a better story for my friends if they get to talk about that and be traumatized for it.
Yeah, you're hanging there with your pants down, and there's a puddle at your feet. And,
Yep.
I mean, come on, man. You died doing what you loved. I would not want to...
Close to it.
Huh?
At least close to it.
Close to it. That show 6 Feet Under, somebody reminded me. They used to show... Did you ever watch 6 Feet Under? It was
Yeah,
on
I
HBO.
love that show.
Yeah.
It was a good show.
They would start every episode with a death.
Yeah.
And there was one lady who chokes alone at her house. Yeah, no, I would absolutely much rather die from autoerotic asphyxiation.
Mm-hmm.
Alan, I don't know about purchasing them, but it's illegal to give away test strips in the state of Ohio. Is that true?
Mm-hmm. I don't do cocaine that often. I don't really need to.
And I've never done it, so I don't know.
Boat drugs?
What's that?
Boat drugs?
Yeah, boat drugs. No.
You can be in international waters. Do what you want.
Yeah. Green Day, by the way, they're I don't know why. I guess when you get to that point, you're just much more. You've gone from. That is the interesting transition. If you are fortunate enough to have a career that long, you're a punk band, but you have gotten older and you're not as indignant about the things that you were when you were a young man, and so you go from F the System or whatever to releasing a limited edition Green Day Keurig coffee maker.
Finally. The
Keurig and Green Day American Idiot Anniversary Edition Brewer Bundle was released yesterday.
Do you feel like an idiot before you have your coffee? An American idiot?
And it is $160. It's a custom K-Iced Plus coffee maker, an iced coffee tumbler, K-Cup pods, and a curated Spotify playlist courtesy of Green Day. So there you go. I don't know. Why is coffee the go-to for merch? Is coffee just unbelievably easy to... everybody goes for coffee.
Because a lot of the time, it's just packaging. So you can get some coffee from some sort of, what do they call it? Roaster.
Yep.
And just put it in a package that's got their name on it, Green Day's name.
Okay, so that's what it is.
You get that a lot with beers. See a lot of that happen.
Yeah.
Now people are also doing their own spirits. See that?
Oh, yes. Yeah, okay. Well, that makes sense. So you just take a bag of beans and wrap it with your logo or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because, like, every dummy who gets in trouble, like Rudy Giuliani, right? The guy's, like, dead broke, but he owes people $40 million or whatever. He comes out with Rudy Giuliani coffee. And I'm like, what does it have to do with anything? Like, who's going to go, man, I bet that Rudy Giuliani, he's lied about everything else, but I bet he's telling the truth when he says, this is the greatest coffee I'll ever have. Now, I don't drink coffee, so I don't have that brain that could figure these things out.
I love coffee, but it's also not one of those things where I go out of my way to get other people's coffee. Someone tried to give me, where did it end up? So I'm pretty sure someone gave me some of that MGK coffee that they handed out at the baseball game last week, and I don't. Yeah,
that's a perfect example.
I don't know where it's at.
Like, MGK is not a guy who is known for coffee, right?
Well,
I mean,
he's got the coffee shop.
He's got the coffee shop, but that's just because there was a space downtown, and he wants to post up in Cleveland with a business.
Right.
But
if he was really doing things right, he would have a country bar.
Why should he be left out?
We need more.
Yeah, everybody else is opening a country bar. Why not him?
Oh, that one, by the way, that's going to take over the greenhouse space is going to open next spring.
Okay.
So not in time for the holidays, like I had insinuated.
Right. Okay. Well, it takes a while to get a restaurant going.
Yeah.
Jolene. Is it the same owners? Are they just giving
this is another restaurant being opened by the Terry Francona restaurant group.
I see.
That they helped out with Geraci's, and they got that new steak restaurant in Tremont.
Sure.
And now they are opening Jolene.
The restaurant called
East
Steak?
4th. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's called Steak.
Yeah, so they want to be open in time for Guardians' home opener, which is it's same day as last year, right? It's May something.
It's not May.
But what am I thinking?
I don't know.
April?
Probably April. Not May.
They're playing the White Sox again for opening day.
Yeah. Baseball usually starts at the end of March, early April.
Well, maybe it is March.
Might be March.
Well,
but I think the first few games of the season, or the first few series of the season, I believe, are road games because they're going to be. They want to delay it as long as they can because they want to be working on the stadium.
Right.
Keep those upgrades going.
All right. Well, good for them. Speaking of rappers, one of our favorites around here, Macklemore. Remember Macklemore?
Oh, yeah.
All right. This
I
is
wish
a guy.
Mary was here because she could tell us about how Macklemore's got a song that makes her cry.
I didn't know anything about that.
Oh, yeah. She's got it's not Thrift Shop.
No, it's not.
It's another one of his songs.
Yeah.
And it makes her cry because it's like a very nostalgic song.
Thrift Shop was that was his big claim to fame. I'm going to pop some tags.
Yeah. Of course, we had the hilarious parody song.
We had Poppin' Seams.
Poppin' Seams.
Yes. But that was what Erica had an alter ego named Fat E, where she would have big fat pants on or something, right?
Yeah, she'd like stuff her shirt and her pants.
Yes.
And because we were going to originally record it with me or Miles, but she was just so good at rapping this song. We're like, let her do it.
What? I'm gonna pop some seams. Got a cheeseburger in my pocket. I'm gluttonous, skinny, can't front on this. That is fucking awesome.
Scoot up to the club, like what up? I got a Big Mac. Cinch up my sweatpants so they don't see my ass crack. Dip in some fries in a Wendy's and Frosty. The people like,
damn, that's a fat ass honky. I'm gonna pop some seams. Keep your hands off of my hot pocket.
It's a very, it's a celebration
of gluttony,
of people of
and of course
sizable carriage.
It's not like that was Fatty's only appearance because she did show up in Dry Love, which I'm gonna need to hear a little bit of.
Oh, Dry Love, she was in that too.
Yeah.
All right, let me find Dry Love for you. This is our ode to dry humping.
Yeah.
Wanna take you to new places. Sorry if I cut you with my braces. Wanna get it on till the break of dawn, as long as we keep our pants on. Don't wanna turn you into a teen mom, but we can bump and grind with our jeans on. Let's keep it clean, keep it PG-13. Oh, your zipper's kinda pinching my beans. Can you feel my lust against your butt? Can you feel my lust against your butt? Dry love is all I need, but it's not dry anymore when it starts to bleed.
Whoa, what? I think you're doing it wrong if you're getting rug burns all over your dong. I'm a professional now when it comes to dry humping, so if you want to get your dry hump on to the limit, kick a little something, let me kick a little something, huh? Get rid of the jeans with the rivets, they dig into your belly, give your lady friend divots. Stains show up too easy on the khakis, pros go with the all black trackies. Roll up in the club with a bottle of bub, too dark for you to see my chub. Rub it up on a girl and then I get to thrusting till my pants look like I spilled a white Russian. Dry love is all I need to creep up on. That's without auto-tune, Bill.
I know.
I hit the notes.
Crazy.
You call that creeping? Huh, that ain't creeping. You best get to peeping on my dry hump game, bitch. When everybody's sleeping, that's when Fat E gets to creeping on the friends of my boyfriend E until my butt cheeks get to leaking. I can tell my twerking's working by the feel of your gherkin. When I see a sleeping hottie, I just gotta dry hump his body. I got a fupa, like King Koopa. Can you feel my fupa against your poopa? Dry love is all I need. Gotta get my dry free. Take that, take that, take that. Take that, take that, take that. Dry love is all I need.
It really was a reversal of the traditional roles, right? I mean,
Yeah.
Fat E was, she was humping everything she saw.
Right.
Very
Putting her
dryly.
fupa against your poopa.
Yes.
You can tell it was working.
By the
from
feel of your gherkin. My twerkin's working. Yeah.
Oh, just
Well, it's important to,
beautiful lyrics.
yes, it's important
Timeless,
to
too.
know when your twerking is working.
Yeah.
You don't want to waste that energy.
When people talking about twerking, nobody seems to mention the part that when you do a lot of twerking, sometimes it makes you fart. Twerk, fart, twerk, 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 fart, twerk, fart, twerk, 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 fart, twerk.
That's less sexy. The dry humping, there's something to be said. Anyway, I digress. Macklemore. That's how we got on it.
Yeah. It's a little down the memory lane.
But yeah, of course. Macklemore is still a thing. And I don't know if he is here. He and Sir Mix-a-Lot comprise basically the entirety of the Seattle rap scene. But he's still doing shows overseas. He does festivals and things.
Mm-hmm.
And a woman got arrested in Slovakia because she got up on stage with Macklemore. And she just happened to be one of Slovakia's most wanted criminals.
Ooh.
And somebody recognized her. They clocked her on stage. An unnamed 24-year-old. It's one of the many people who made the trek to the Love Stream Festival that they recently held in Bratislava. And Macklemore, that's how you know this is a festival overseas, Macklemore was one of the headliners, along with 50 Cent. And a woman, he's looking around and he's like, I need a woman to come up here and perform with me. Massive crowd, whatever. And he points to this girl, and she hops up on stage, so she's on the Jumbotron and everything. And there's a guy in the crowd who goes, boy, she looks familiar. And he calls over a couple of cops, and they waited until she got off stage, and they scooped her up. They didn't specify why she was on the wanted list, though. But, over here when you see, I haven't been in a post office for a while. Post office used to be where you would see, like, the 10 most wanted people. Say, hey, if you see any of these people, call the cops, whatever. And it was for heinous capital crimes. Mm-hmm. Now you'll see digital billboards because, fewer and fewer people are hanging out at the post office. But you'll see digital billboards. This guy's wanted for rape or murder of a child or whatever it is. $50,000 reward. This girl, 24-year-old bartender, they say that she had, the reason she was on the Slovakian most wanted list, it must not take much, because they think that if it's the person they think it is, she got a fine for running on a field at a soccer game while topless, and then hit with a warrant after she didn't pay the fine. That's all it takes to get on Slovakia's most wanted list?
Maybe
she was doing you a favor.
Maybe it's a different kind of wanted list. Like, it's more like, isn't there a porn site called the wanted list?
Oh, I don't know.
More that kind of wanted list where it's like, oh, yeah, we want her because of the nakedness.
Maybe.
And running on the field with the boobs out.
But, I mean, that's a great thing. They find her.
Justice still must be served.
I guess so. They find her $900, and then she didn't pay it, and so the warrant was out for her arrest, and she got pinched at of all places, a Macklemore concert.
We didn't want to grab you before you finished thrift shop with Macklemore. We want to make sure you have fun before you are thrown into gulag for running around with boobies out.
24-year-old woman from Bratislava. Oh, leave my people, leave these people alone. Free the nipple. I wonder if she pulled her, it would have been funny if she had also pulled her shirt up at Macklemore, and that's how that guy recognized her.
I know those boobs.
Hey! Those fun bags look familiar. Saw her at a soccer game, a football game, as they would say over there. But, yeah, up there on the Jumbotron, she probably figured nobody would notice her, or maybe she was...
they want to take it that serious, but also, who's the rat? Who's calling this girl out?
I
They're
know.
like, that's the girl that ran on the field. Get her, officer.
Right.
Oh, I don't like that one bit. Yeah.
There she is over on the Jumbotron. I saw her on a wanted poster. She didn't pay $900.
Whatever that is in Slovakian currency.
$2
I was going to
billion.
say. So Macklemore unwittingly taking part in a woman's arrest. A woman was escorted from the premises to an institution for imprisonment. They don't F around over there, boy. Oof. But imagine you're walking to prison, you're like, hey, bucket list. I rapped with Macklemore.
Right.
How are you, new fish? I was just on stage with Macklemore. They're like, who? Macklemore.
I got a break here. If you want to text for something, 35192. I will have tickets for you later. We want to go see Theory of a Dead Man. They are doing a short Unplugged tour that'll bring them to the Akron Civic Theater this fall, I believe.